Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to this week's trade recap. So this week I ended the week with 2 losses and 2 wins. The first win that I took was on Monday, and then the second one was today on Friday. So this is the one that I'm going to be reviewing. Literally just finished this trade around about 20 minutes ago. This is the trade that I took, obviously using my 90-minute tCISD model, 9 to 10:30 a.m. A couple of sequential SMTs, tCISD entry, and then targeting the draw. Okay, so yeah, let's break it down. This is replay mode. Also, we did have a little bit of help from the magnet today, which was nice. And also, look at this, guys. Look how close we got to break even, but literally one tick away and I would have got break even. But we pulled through, the magnet pulled through, and you can see we ended up hitting take profit. So let's hop out of replay. Let's review the trade as well itself. Okay, so coming into today, let's delete all the drawings. Why am I looking for higher prices today? Right, remember the number one most important thing is draw liquidity. Where was price drawing to it towards this high? Okay, so yes, we had some bearish setups here, bearish sequential SMTs. A lot of people I knew were looking for shorts, but I held out bullish because the draw is higher. So I literally mentioned in my outlook that I posted to my Discord yesterday, fade any shorts that we get until this high has been taken. So we had short sell, we had the bearish weekly sequential SMT. I think it was with the NQ taking the high, I believe. Yeah, NQ took the high right there at 7 a.m. today. You can see why ES is not yet above yesterday's high. YM is not yet above yesterday's high. NQ took it. We then also formed a bearish daily sequential SMT. As you can see, YM is just doing the complete opposite, but it didn't trade above London's high. On NQ, we did trade above London's high over here, but we had no tCISD confirmation. So which is our tCISD here? This first candle that formed the sequential SMT, price wick below it once, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, and every single time failed to close below it. So is that bullish or is that bearish? Yes, we have a bearish tCISD candle, but it didn't get confirmed and price rejected away from it. 6 or 7 times, rejected away from it 6 or 7 times, and then yeah, obviously not a single closure, just straight rejection. This is obviously very bullish. So now what do we have for the bullish scenario? Well, we had a bullish daily cycle sequential SMT which formed right at 9:30, I do believe. Yeah, you can see YM running lower there. NQ at 9:30 ran lower, but didn't take London's low. So we had a bullish daily cycle. We had that bullish bias. What else do we have? I think we formed a 90-minute as well between NQ and ES. Let's take a look. So NQ, I think this was Q2's low, ran it out. If you take a look at ES, just about missed it, as you can see there, failure swing. This is not a bad failure swing. Could have been a little bit higher up, but still not too bad. It isn't equal lows. And yeah, which candle ran out this low? Technically this one. So this could have been your tCISD, but in my indicator's marking this one here because this was the first one when YM ran below the low. So you can see that candle there, 9:30. Price then closes above both of the candles at the same time anyway, so it doesn't really matter which one you used, and it traded back into both. So yeah, I looked for my entry before the 5-minute was confirmed, I do believe. So this was built up on the daily, plus 90 within that 9 to 10:30 window. And then we could have waited for the 5-minute tCISD and entered here on the 5-minute with our stop on this low, but I refined it even further, and we had a microcycle sequential SMT down on these lows, I do believe, right? I'm not tripping, am I? Q2, Q3. Yeah, as you can see there, YM took the low, and that was at 9:45, and we was all the way up here on NQ. So I didn't really like this scenario, but we had already confirmed the tCISD for the sequential SMT. Price then traded back into it. As you can see, grab my entry around here. Stop on those lows there, the invalidation. Bit of a bigger stop loss than what I do usually go for. And then just targeting the drawn liquidity, which was around about here. But a little bit over a 2 hour, I do believe it was. And yeah, as you can see, news formed at 10 o'clock. Well, not formed, but got released at 10 o'clock. So we're just holding all the way up until here. And then once price ran up here, I'm like, okay, I'm going break even now. Price should not return down below this news low if we are truly bullish. And I said within my Discord, the only way we can turn around here is if we form a bearish micro and a tCISD. And look what price does. Literal bearish micro plus tCISD. Then we begin dropping lower. Actually, my entry must have been a little bit higher for the break even. It must have been literally on the wick that we formed there. Yeah, it was around about there. So yeah, went break even because we'd formed the bearish micro, traded lower, and then on this move lower, this was like the 15-minute open low. And on that move lower, we had the news candle taken on ES. and also on YM. So we had like a news candle SMT. I don't really use that, but I guess that's what kind of protected me here. And yeah, one tick away from my break even, then it began pushing higher with help of the magnet that I did pull out as well. And yeah, as you can see, hit my take profit, and I've been targeting that high all week, to be honest. Like, it's actually been an absolute marathon trying to get to this high. Like, you can see we created equal highs there on Wednesday, Thursday still failed to reach it, and then finally on Friday we did hit that draw liquidity for the week now. So yeah, I can sleep well tonight knowing that that high has finally been taken now. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for today's trade recap, guys. Ending out green on the week for what has been a pretty bad week in terms of price action. Like, higher time frame delivery hasn't been too bad, but the lower time frame entries has been pretty choppy. So yeah, what I've been saying to a lot of people is, if you have had a bad week, don't worry about it too much. Price action obviously wasn't the best. Next week should, fingers crossed, be a little bit more better. So yeah, hopefully you guys found this useful. Hopefully you guys had great weeks. Enjoy your weekends. My socials will be linked below in the description, as long as my premium Discord membership, so you can take this with me, and yeah, my quarterly theory indicators and an application to apply to be mentored by me one-on-one. Thank you guys for watching, and see you all later.